Imagine a world long since vanished, ruled by titans. In the rugged landscapes of modern-day Colorado, scientists have unearthed something astonishing, not a skeleton, but a prehistoric dance floor. These are deliberate, powerful scrapes left by giant dinosaurs engaged in ancient courtship rituals. This was a stage for display, where enormous carnivores performed for potential mates. Hidden for 100 million years, this arena was preserved in sandstone, waiting to be discovered. Near Dinosaur Ridge, dozens of deep grooves reveal a pattern, marks made with intention and vigor. It's the first physical evidence of elaborate courtship in large predatory dinosaurs, a behavior we once thought unique to birds. This discovery challenges the image of dinosaurs as simple brutes, revealing them as complex social animals. The scale of this dance floor is breathtaking, stretching across a vast area, used year after year. Here, predators weren't just hunting, they were dancing and competing for the next generation. What we see is fossilized behavior, a moment in time frozen in stone. The implications are profound. The roots of modern bird mating dances may reach deep into the age of dinosaurs. The Earth itself has become a storybook, telling a tale of passion and display on a gigantic scale. We're not just imagining dinosaur lives, we're seeing direct evidence of their most spectacular moments. The dance floor was a place of energy and drama. These marks are a message from the past, a display of strength, a bid for survival through attraction. The story of these giants is written not in bones, but in the very ground they danced upon. The dance of the dinosaurs is no longer a mystery, it's a story we can finally read. The star of this prehistoric performance was Acrocanthosaurus, the high-spined lizard. Its tall back spines likely supported a ridge or sail, making it look even more formidable. One of the largest predators of its time, Acrocanthosaurus lived over 110 million years ago, long before T-Rex. It could reach up to 38 feet in length and weigh as much as a large elephant. Its massive skull was filled with blade-like teeth, and its powerful legs left deep marks in the earth. But this discovery reveals another side Acrocanthosaurus as a social creature, not just a hunter. Imagine this giant with its prominent ridge scraping the ground in a passionate display. The ridge may have even flushed with color to attract a mate. Its world was lush and teeming with life, ancient floodplains and deltas filled with prey. The strength used for hunting was also channeled into courtship. This dancer on the prehistoric stage was one of the most powerful land predators ever known. Yet, it was also a performer, using its might to create life, not just end it. The evidence is subtle yet spectacular. Not footprints, but massive scrape marks gouged into sandstone. Picture a giant bird clearing space but on a colossal scale. The paired three-toed scrapes, some up to 2 meters long, show immense force and intention. Over 60 scrapes were found at 4 Colorado sites, preserved from a time when this was a vast coastal plain. Their number and concentration reveal repeated communal activity, not the work of a lone dinosaur. Scientists ruled out digging for water or food. These marks are long, linear, and arranged in parallel sets. They closely resemble the display scrapes made by modern birds during courtship. The dinosaurs weren't excavating. They were making a statement, a visual signal. The location, a clearing near an ancient seaway, was the perfect stage for these displays. Among other fossilized tracks, it's the scrapes that stand out. Deliberate, powerful, and unmistakably Acrocanthosaurus. Each mark is a message. I am here, I am strong, I am ready to mate. These traces are a direct link to the rituals of a lost world. The ground itself became a canvas for prehistoric passion. In these scrapes, we see the echoes of a forgotten dance. To understand these dinosaur rituals, look to today's birds. Many species perform nest or display scraping, using their feet to create shallow depressions as a courtship signal. It's a promise of future nesting, a show of strength and suitability. From puffins to piping plovers, males scrape and present their work to females, who choose the best. Even ostriches, the largest living birds, perform elaborate dances that include scraping the ground. In all cases, the scrape is more than a hole. It's a signal, a piece of theater. It communicates genetic quality, energy, and readiness to invest in offspring. The fundamental action is the same, using feet to create a conspicuous mark as part of a mating display. The scale differs, a plover's dimple versus an Acrocanthosaurus gouge, but the motivation is strikingly similar. These mighty dinosaurs were performing rituals that their bird descendants still enact today. The echoes of ancient courtship survive in every bird's dance. The connection is not just anatomical, but behavioral. the story of Dinosaur display lives on in the skies above us. When birds scrape and dance, they're channeling a legacy millions of years old. The past is alive in every courtship ritual we see today. The Colorado evidence points to something even grander, a prehistoric lek. A lek is a gathering ground where males compete for female attention through displays, not combat. Today, birds like sage grouse and birds of paradise gather in leks, performing spectacular dances and calls. Now imagine dozens of 6-ton Acrocanthosaurus, each in its own territory, scraping furiously to outdo rivals. The air would have been thick with tension as females watched, judging the vigor and depth of each display. The most impressive performers won the right to mate. This suggests a level of social complexity in these predators we're only beginning to grasp. It wasn't chaos but a structured, ritualized event. The lek was a theater of evolution, where strength and stamina shaped the next generation. The discovery reveals a sophisticated social structure among giant carnivores. These were not mindless monsters, but creatures with traditions and rituals. The prehistoric lek was a stage for the drama of life. Fossils usually tell us about anatomy, but trace fossils, like these scrapes, reveal behavior. They're snapshots of action, stories written in stone. The Acrocanthosaurus scrapes show complex social rituals invisible in bones. Without these marks, we'd never know about their courtship displays. It's like finding an ancient manuscript describing lost customs. This discovery forces us to rethink the fossil record. Perhaps other strange marks are also traces of behavior. Scientists are learning to read the language of ancient actions. These scrapes show dinosaurs weren't just surviving, they were thriving, investing energy in social rituals. Only a successful predator could afford such extravagant displays. The story in the stone is one of a vibrant, dynamic world. Every mark is a clue to a lost culture. The ground beneath our feet holds the secrets of ancient lives. The link between dinosaurs and birds is now undeniable. We've found fossils with feathers, brooding postures, and now, evidence of bird-like courtship. Acrocanthosaurus was an early theropod, part of the lineage that led to modern birds. The scraping displays show that behavioral similarities run as deep as anatomical ones. These rituals have survived for over 100 million years, evolving from giant predators to delicate birds. The instinct to display and impress a mate is an ancient legacy. Watching a bird today is witnessing the echo of dinosaur behavior. The Colorado discovery reminds us, dinosaurs aren't gone, they live on in birds. The dance of Acrocanthosaurus was the beginning of a new chapter. Evolution's story continues in every bird's courtship. Finding direct evidence of dinosaur courtship has been nearly impossible, until now. The Colorado dance floor is the first clear physical proof of display behavior in large theropods. It moves us from speculation to certainty. These giants performed bird-like rituals. The discovery of a potential lekking ground is revolutionary, hinting at complex social structures. Repeated use of these sites suggests learned cultural behavior passed through generations. Multiple sites and dozens of scrapes build a robust, convincing case. This is not a single trace but a comprehensive picture of dinosaur social life. The volume and clarity of evidence make it a rare gift from the past. The Colorado dance floor is a one-of-a-kind window into dinosaur behavior. This prehistoric dance floor breathes life into ancient creatures, showing them as dynamic, social animals. It connects us emotionally. We recognize the drive to display, compete, and find a mate. These findings change our perspective, revealing a Cretaceous world filled with drama and passion. The roots of modern behaviors run deep, linking dinosaurs to today's birds. Evolution is a continuous story, not a series of separate acts. Acrocanthosaurus laid the groundwork for the birds that now fill our skies. This discovery helps us understand the journey from giant predators to feathered songbirds. Life adapts and transforms, but some instincts endure. The dinosaur dance floor is a lesson in humility and wonder. If we listen, we can still hear the echoes of giants who once danced upon the earth.